Good morning.
Good morning, Shawn.
Chilly Pennsylvania morning. I'm originally from Texas, but I just moved to Northern Virginia about a year and a half ago, and so we have discovered a wonderful thing that used to just be something we read about in textbooks called fall. And it has been wonderful to see all the changes of the trees and everything. My 4 kids. I do have 4 children. Somebody asked me how old I was earlier. I know I look like I'm 20, and you usually can't, you know, there's a few pictures online, but I am 29. I'll be 30 in March, and I have a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 4-month-old. And so we have a very calm home where nothing goes on at all. So it's such a joy to be with you here in Allentown. David B. Wright, who I work with at 40 Days for Life, is from Pennsylvania, and he has been to many of the 40 Days for Life campaigns, including here in Allentown. And for now that I live in this part of the country, I've visited for the first time 2 Pennsylvania 40 Days for Life campaigns last week, my first 2 in Hanover. They are doing their first ever 40 Days for Life campaign, and they did give me a bag of Snyder's pretzels, which was very important. And then I was in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania last Wednesday, and it's a joy to be with you here in Allentown. Many of you know that David or myself would have never imagined being in Pennsylvania or California or Arizona or Ohio or anywhere else promoting or advocating or encouraging a 40 Days for Life campaign. This was something that we did for the first time in the fall of 2004. It started with 1 hour of prayer where my wife and myself and David were sitting around an old wooden table praying about how we could impact our local Planned Parenthood abortion facility, and 40 days just came to us, and that was the birth of the 40 days of the prayer and fasting, 40 days of 24-hour non-stop peaceful vigil outside of that local Planned Parenthood, and 40 days of door-to-door outreach where we went to 25,000 households asking people to pray for an end to abortion. And that was the first 40 Days for Life, but when it ended, it was one of the hottest falls ever in our town of College Station, Texas. About 250,000 people live in that community, and the first 40 Days for Life campaign ended on October 10th, which the temperature was in the upper 90s by the end of the campaign, and we were tired, and we never imagined that anybody in their right mind would want to do a 40 Days for Life campaign. But of course, God had other plans, and community after community kept reaching out to us. And so in the fall of 2007, we launched this effort nationally, hoping and praying that we would get at least 20 cities, and we were blown away when we had 89 cities in 33 states for that first fall campaign in 07.